Greetings, friend, and welcome. You don't see them, you don't vote for them, but they decide what you watch, who you date, what news you read, and sometimes even if you get hired. Algorithms. They're the silent architects of your digital world, and they're not just influencing your behavior, they're shaping your reality. Today, we're going behind the screen to expose the invisible algorithms running your life, how they work, where they hide, and what they're doing without your consent. What is an algorithm, really? An algorithm is simply a set of instructions, a recipe, a step-by-step process for solving a problem or making a decision. But when we talk about algorithms in the context of modern life, we're not talking about cooking. We're talking about systems trained on your behavior, what you click, how long you linger, what makes you pause, and designed to predict what you'll do next. They power search engines, recommendation feeds, job applications, pricing models, and more. In other words, they're not just tools. They're gatekeepers. Let's look at the algorithmic bubble. Every time you open a social media app, an algorithm decides what you see. Not your friends, not your choices, a machine learning model built to maximize engagement. And the more you interact, the more personalized your feed becomes, until you're no longer seeing the world, but a reflection of your past behavior. It's a bubble, a loop. And it's not just about entertainment. In political discourse, algorithmic bubbles can radicalize, isolate, and misinform, creating fractured realities where neighbors live in different worlds shaped by their clicks. As Tristan Harris of the Center for Humane Technology put it, we've put the most powerful AI systems in history in the hands of a few social media companies and told them to capture human attention at all costs. AI's invisible bias with visible impact. Algorithms are not neutral. They're trained on data, and data reflects history, flawed, biased, and often unjust. In 2018, Amazon scrapped an AI recruitment tool that penalized resumes with the word women's, or names of all women colleges. Why? Because the data it was trained on favored male candidates because Amazon had hired more men. The algorithm learned that male meant qualified. That bias wasn't malicious. It was mathematical. And that's the danger. Algorithms don't ask why. They just replicate patterns. You're being scored. Constantly. In China, the social credit system is infamous for tracking citizen behavior and assigning scores that can affect everything from travel to job eligibility. But in the West, we're being scored too, just less transparently. Credit scores, insurance risk models, predictive policing. Algorithmic scoring systems are used to assess loan risk, employee performance, even future crime potential. In 2016, ProPublica found that a system called Compass, used to assess criminal recidivism in the US, was twice as likely to incorrectly flag Black defendants as high risk compared to white defendants. The algorithm was opaque. The bias? Devastating. The illusion of choice. Think you're making free decisions online? Algorithms shape your path before you even realize you had one. From Netflix's thumbnails to Amazon's pricing, algorithms test and optimize every element of your experience. Even dating apps aren't immune. Tinder's old matching algorithm used an ELO score, a hidden popularity ranking system, to determine who you were shown. You didn't choose. The algorithm did. And it was deciding your future relationships based on math. As Harvard professor Shoshana Zuboff puts it, surveillance capitalism turns human experience into data for profit. And it does it invisibly. Let's discuss health, hiring, and your digital twin. Hospitals are now using algorithms to predict which patients need the most care. But some models were found to allocate fewer resources to Black patients, not based on need, but cost history. That's not just biased, that's life-threatening. And in hiring, AI resume scanners weed out candidates before a human ever sees your name. An algorithm might decide your tone was too aggressive or your experience didn't match the keywords. You didn't even get a shot. Some companies are even building digital twins, algorithmic models of you to simulate your choices. These twins predict what you might buy, how you might vote, even how you'd respond to medical treatment. You don't control them, but they might soon control how the world treats you. Can we opt out? You can't. Not really. Even if you quit social media, delete your accounts, go off-grid, you're still tracked. By friends' photos, public records, facial recognition in stores, even your browser fingerprint. The algorithms that shape your world are bigger than any single app. They're embedded in infrastructure. And until they're made transparent, accountable, and ethical, they'll keep operating in the dark. What is the path forward? This isn't a call for paranoia. It's a call for awareness. We need algorithmic transparency, explainability, consent, and regulation that treats these systems like the powerful forces they are. In the EU, the AI Act is one step. It classifies AI systems by risk and bans those that pose unacceptable danger. But enforcement is still developing. In the meantime, we can demand better, ask questions, push back on black box decisions, and support organizations fighting for algorithmic justice. Because the future isn't just built with code, it's built with values. Until next time, this is Micah Sai, and you're watching the Singularity Hub. Subscribe for more insights into AI, tech, and the invisible systems shaping tomorrow. Because what's coming isn't just complex, it's already here.